GM!
Hi, GM. Yeah.
What's going on?
GM,
Keeping it real.
GM,
Let the
GM.
music
Music is
just
pumping
pump. Let the music
here
just
at the
pump.
BoredIn. Feel it.
Yeah. So it's a little
It's
bit
it's it's a different vibe now.
yeah, it's a little bit for live party, but thank you, Blue Eye Queen, Ice Cream for getting our starting, and the music is so pumped today.
The official BoredIn DJ.
Yes, that's the point, DJ. And thank
Working.
you everyone to join our Boy in Line space. So as you see today, a little bit different because the Blue Ice Queen was the DJ, so she's the takeover for the beginning. And yeah, having so excited having all of you in the space, and would love to have you guys just introduce yourself one by one. But before that, maybe Jason, you can start to introduce a little bit what's going on with the Boy in, and also Blue Ice Queen talk about what you're doing, and then we can pass the mic to our guests.
Yeah, welcome everyone. So BoredIn Space, welcome and thank you for joining us live. This is one of the different kind of mediums in which we're producing content, spotlighting builders. BoredIn is a sub-community of apes building together and supporting each other. Building can be kind of lonely at times, but as a BAYC club and community, this is kind of the network effects that we're starting to see. And with 400 plus MBAs, hopefully offering a resource and some guidance for the community. So welcome.
Awesome. And yeah, how about Blue? Can you introduce yourself and then we pass the mic to the next person?
Hey, got a little sneak peek in there, huh? Good morning, GM. I'm Blue Eye Queen. I go by Blue Ice Cream with the MBA spaces this week. It's a fun little culture twist. I supported the MBA brand at Yuga Labs for over a year in support. So I'm happy now that I can still be involved with the community and amplify these showcases. We have so many cool people that have things I've never even heard of before, and it's just amazing the mindsets and the passion and the attitude that we have in the group. So really happy to be a co-host here and can't wait to learn about what everybody's got cooking. Thanks, Papal, for the DJ sounds.
It's your DJ sounds. And yeah, next question. Today we have some new friends in here. We pass the mic to Brandon.
Hi, please excuse the bells behind me. I'm currently in Germany. I came for a conference, so excuse the background noise. But yeah, I'm Brandon, one of the founding team members of Sleep.io, and we are building the first hotel booking platform on chain and trying to build as much as we can with the Yuga community, and recently been a part of the community for about 6 months now. So it's quite new, and really have met some great holders globally and attended quite a lot of ape events, and recently went to the Ape Clubhouse in Dubai and had a great time with many holders, and hope to meet a whole lot of new holders coming up at Ape Fest this year.
Awesome.
Ooh,
And yeah, let's pass the mic to Ying.
GM, everybody. Great to be here. Love seeing everyone across the world. I'm out in Canada, Calgary, Alberta right now. Traveling a lot, though. Can't wait to see everyone at NFC Lisbon. Been really active in the DAO for a long time. That's how I heard about Bored Apes, and then picked up my ape earlier this year to officially, finish that transition and officially be part of the club. So really, really cool. I joined because I joined the DAO because I'm fascinated with everything about decentralized governance. And I joined Bored Apes because I just love the culture. That it's such a welcoming community. So love being here and supporting where I can with the public board, our project here. And thanks for inviting me, Papal.
Awesome. And yeah, next piece pass to the mic to Pratik. Yeah.
GM, everyone. My name's Pratik. I'm one of the co-founders at the Colony. My background is in product management. I've been building tech products for the last 11 years now. I got into NFTs in 2021 when my friend introduced me to like a pixelated, crappy JPEG and said, "Oh, this is a CryptoPunk and it's worth $100,000." It's like, what? This doesn't even look like a complete photograph. Like, what is it, and why is it? And why is an image worth that much? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And then he's like, "Okay, let me make it make sense." And then, like 5 years in, he's kind of explaining what gas fees are, what blockchain is on like a whiteboard, and that's how I got into it. The first thing that I saw was like, why are monkey pictures so costly, right? That was my first thing. And then I was like, one day, you know what, I'll just kind of own this. And then I kind of eventually bought a mutant probably a year and a half back, and I just kind of fell in love with the community since, and yeah, been building.
Awesome. Yeah, let's start today's conversation, and I could love to share in the dashboard. As we usual, we will be share some of the review, and also, like, once again, apology. We do have a tech issue again, so if anyone see on the side check about our new post about the link, please just retweet it. That would be awesome and appreciate it. And yeah, and let's go through to some of the community update. Of course, today we are so excited because the BAYC just launched about the AFAS news, and don't forget to get ready to come. Your ticket will be in the May 21, and so everybody make sure check on your link and make sure everything is a safety with your wallet. And I guess it will be the same with the token proof, I guess, but. Very excited, and also don't forget, just please make sure book your time and don't forget to claim your ticket. And I love the design of the AFAS. Is so Lisbon's style and also a lot of cultures, and just I want to say BAYC and just the art team doing amazing job. Love it. And yeah, I very love the UI and the US design. And if anyone interested, please make sure go to the official website to check more. And yeah, very excited to see how's AFAS going. Also, me as a boy in me and Jason's me and Jason, two founders, so we both like try to planning something. Maybe we'll collaboration with Fanny, and also try to collaboration with the community as well. So if anyone could like to cooking something together, please hit us. And yeah, the next update will be, of course, our BoredIn's newsletter, because we do have the new website update, and we also have very exciting things going on with the tech, with the research test. So as you see, if you in our front page, you probably will see we have the research tool, and it will be directly to the MBA brand. But we also focus on the e-commerce. Will be a little bit different than the Barjoy's website. Will be more focused on the direct e-commerce, and also introduce each brand. So don't forget to submit to follow us, and we'll be inbox email, and looking forward to having you to following us journey, and also looking forward to if you want to be a piece of shit at DM. And you can see on our left side it's have a tab, and basically just separating the different two. For now, we're just the first one onboarding a different MBA brand, and not quite public yet because it's just a lot of work. I'm still just at the beginning coding, and I'll try to be improved, but very excited. The first MBA was on board, and congratulations, you guys. And the next thing I do want to share is a boy builder. They doing they're doing the bear fast in the Canadas, and will be in the next month. And don't forget to submit and apply your MBA to showcase, because they do left, I think, 15 PFP to showcase on the clubhouse, and we'll be very excited. Is there anyone going to Canada? Jason, are you planning to go to Canada?
Well, we'll see. Definitely on my list of places I'd like to go, or events that are happening that I'd like to go and support.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll be love to support as well. And also don't forget to check out their website. They actually have a lot of things cooking. They also just passed the AIP, so that's mean they were able to basically just set up the whole clubhouse together. I'm very excited for them. They also are one of the very good friend with a boy in as well, and very excited to see their journey. And Blue, if you're okay, please share our new link to everyone, to just make sure everyone tweet as possible, and everyone just use your hand to help us to tweet our new link. That would be great. And
sorry, just to double tap on that, I think it's a in real life venue, and they're doing an event. and MBAs can participate and fill out a form. In they're trying to be inclusive, right? So they're trying to have a bodega or incorporate your MBA there. So, I think that's something you saw with Ford Cuban. You've seen that some with other places as well. So it's a great kind of like meta to get exposure and us building together.
Awesome.
No, it's right here. Same city where I'm at. We'll see you all here.
That would be
Yeah,
great.
that's right.
Yeah, that
It'd be great.
And the next I do want to share is also very exciting news. Me as Acon Markham, we do have the new account. It's called Acon Now. We actually officially took up a vision with a wallet guy, and they was able to actually set up the green check for the Acon DAO and also for the BAYC community. So once you link with your wallet, you will see actually will be direct to confirm its safety address. So that is really help a lot to improving your wallet trust and safety, but also it's just letting user have an extra protect, and that is awesome. So if now you log into Acon DAO website or Discord or even the snapshot or even your delegation, you will be automatic to having a note on the wallet guide is telling you is this is the website, is the correct website or not. And also in our website was able to lock the asset if you own the Acon and you was able to lock the asset. So just one extra to make sure your wallet trust and safety. So that's just very awesome. And let's start our today's day. And first, let's bring up our public board. And me being very happy to have you in here today. But also I could like you to introduce your own brand a little bit. How's the journey and when you get started, and how's your team?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction. So I'm a lifelong entrepreneur. I used to do event production as a young adult, and then I had a construction company for several years as a solo founder. Built it up to 60 people, doing several million ARR. I'm a builder at heart, and when I had that construction company, I really wanted to display content on digital billboards, outdoor digital billboards, like on highways, bus stops, elevators, and I found that whole industry is really slow, painful. It's expensive. It's time consuming, and I never ended up advertising or putting anything on those billboards at the time. So after I sold that company, I ended up diving down the Bitcoin rabbit hole, and that's what led me, obviously here today is having that free time back. And I thought, man, what an interesting business model. What if I could solve that pain point for other people? What if accessing digital billboards was as easy as sending a tweet? And I had this vision that we could all anyone in the world could just, as easily as sending a tweet, display whatever they want on any outdoor digital billboard in the world. And that's the vision and the concept that we that I started up, and that was back in before COVID. So I was meeting with city halls from Sacramento to San Jose and getting the permits up and getting boards starting to be built. And then COVID just shut everything down. Like the whole thing was game over. No one was even outside. There was no point. So I thought that I'd lost my money, whatever it is, what it is. And got really, really involved in DAOs, and that led me to, Bored Apes. And then earlier this year, in January, my co-founder and I, we thought, what if we revisit this concept? What if we try it out and see if it's really going to take off somewhere? So that picture you see right there is a truck. And so what we did was we leased a 3-sided digital billboard truck and brought it to the really large Ethereum Denver event that happened earlier this year. There was 15,000 people, and we featured, I think, 22 different Made by Ape brands at the conference, as well as over 900 different pieces of content uploaded by 700 different people. And we were able to do this for free, partly because there's a support by the ApeCoin DAO in our AIP 313, but also because, from a business perspective, it's good marketing. You give out free spots to people. You let them try the product, right? You give people a free sample of a cookie before you sell them the real cookie. And so we also had 150 people that paid for upgrades and purchased additional screen time. And that generated us a really interesting amount of revenue, way above the average industry rate on a per second basis than big competitors like Lamar Advertising that are, Lamar's like a $10 billion company, publicly traded. And we ended up having higher margins than they did. And that's really interesting. So the idea and the vision here is to set up a network of digital billboards all across the globe where anyone can access it with a click of a button on a simple mobile app. So it's think of it like the Airbnb for digital billboards. Any digital billboard owner can plug into the network and have access. And anyone like you listening right now can just press a button and display whatever you want on those billboards. So the first picture, so the next thing we're doing is we're going to NFC Lisbon. And we've reserved the main screen front and center at the entrance to the official venue of NFC Lisbon. And we have it from sun up to sundown for the entire duration of the whole event. It's like the New York Times Square for NFC Lisbon. And we're giving free space out to everyone in the community. So if you're a Made 8 brand, we would love to have your product and your company featured, and there's no cost to you. And that's just part of being, the community spirit, the community vibe. So in a nutshell, that's how it works. I could definitely show the website here if we're up for some screen sharing, but that's conceptually what we're doing here.
It's an amazing idea. I've contributed into one of your past installations as well, and I think it's really cool, like mobile artwork. So if there is a new person that's never seen your service before, can you explain how you ask for certain things like tweets, what the image size should be like? What is the timing as well? Like, is it a 2-second fold, 5-second fold? Does it vary based on location? Can you give some of the guests like how to apply and what the vision looks like when it's visual?
Definitely. Can I present the screen here? Is that okay?
Yeah, and if you already share the screen, I should be probably can you see in here? So can you share the screen so I can point it up on the live space?
Okay, I just pressed. Hopefully that worked. I pressed a bunch of buttons. Tell me if that worked.
Okay.
We only see in our live space, so maybe you share.
Okay, cool, great. Yeah. So this is the website, publicboard.com. And our Twitter is the handle is just @publicboard. So when you go to our website, you'll see, the Times Square of NFC Lisbon, and there's claim your free spot. So if you click on claim your free spot, it's going to ask you to log in. You can either log in with email or with Twitter, whatever you like. I'll just do Twitter because I think it's easy. We do have some minimum verifications. Like there's really this is absolute bare minimum verifications just to help with the automation. I know some people are feel weird about that, but I'm just sharing with you transparently. That's what that is. So when you click on your claim free spot, it's going to ask you to do two things. One, it's going to ask you to follow the public board. So you click on that and then you follow and then you click, verify, and then it'll say claim. The next thing we ask is if you just share a tweet. And this is what the tweet looks like. My art's being displayed. Yeah, it's really simple. And if you click post, then and then you just click verify, it'll automatically verify that you shared the tweet, because that's the only thing that we ask. The only thing that we're asking is for community love, for community support. Spread the word, spread the love. And as soon as you share that tweet, it will automatically allow you to upload your content. Now, when you do that share tweet, it's also going to unlock you a 95% discount code. If you're going to NFC Lisbon, it'll give you 95% off of your ticket to NFC Lisbon. But anyways, once you share that tweet, you get the discount code, but you also can upload your art right away. So this right here is the upload spot on the website for you to do that upload. I'm just going to upload my my ape because why not? I think a lot of people do that. And there's a couple options here for you to customize it. You can either center it or put on the left. You can change, what text shows up as a tweet. You can also just upload any art you want. It doesn't have to be an ape. If you want to promote your Made by Apes, or whatever else you want, you have different art, feel free. Now the screen size, it's 100, actually right here. There we go. This is the screen itself. This is what the screen actually looks like. You can see the conference in the back. Every single person who walks into the venue has to see this screen. And then they have to turn either left or right to get into the conference every time they go in and out to the washroom or for food or in the lobby. And the screen is 135 inches wide. And that's the size. So from corner to corner. The resolution is 1920 by 1080, and every free display spot we're giving is 8 seconds long, but we're doing a full 45-minute feature just on Made by 8 brands. So anyone that's listening to this can put whatever you want up for 8 seconds, and we have a professional photographer on site as well that will be there taking photos of every single person's content. If you claimed a spot and you put it up there, you will have a professional photo taken with the conference in the background, and we will send it to you so you can share it on your socials. But if you're Made by Apes brand, we're also doing a 45-minute feature for like maximum exposure for any brand, any Made by Ape brand to be on that board in a rotation. So you can upload a GIF for 8 seconds, a static image for 8 seconds, or if you have a video, upload that for 8 seconds, and we can loop your video over and over and over. And so if there's a lot of maybe 8 brands, yeah, the 45 minutes is spread out and shared amongst you all. If there's only 10 or 15, well, hey, look, that's even better for you. There's even more spot available for you. So yeah, I'll be sending out some DMs. You can DM me as well. And I think that answered your questions there, Blue Ice Cream. Did I get that right?
Yes, I think what you're doing is very special. It's like giving people the opportunity to be in a place where they're not maybe physically able to be. Like if you're not able to go to Lisbon, you're allowing people to be able to still be contributing in some way. So just the last question, how do you select what locations you want to display in? Is it just based on NFT and Web3, or do you primarily base it around where the apes might be?
So this is a map of the entrance or the map of the whole venue, I should say. And you'll see the red arrows pointing up. That's where people enter. And then the blue circle is exactly where our screen is. So every single person walks in, whether they're an ape or not. Everyone at the conference is exposed and directly going to be walking into that screen. Literally, you walk into it and trip over it if you don't turn left or right. And then the selection process for who can display what. Look, for me, Bitcoin is about a decentralization of finance, and Apes is about culture and community. And for me, the public board is an initiative of free speech. So we let anyone put whatever they want on that, within reason, of course. You have no hate speech and nothing crazy. But literally, you can put anything you want on that board. A message, a troll a friend, your ape or your brand, your company, an opinion, a vacation photo. We've had dog photos put up, selfies. People put selfies up. There's really no limit, and we have a team of content moderators to make sure that there's no bad stuff, right? And so we do have a basic filter. There is, and it is in art center, in art event. So there is some nude photos, some nude artists that have really artistic creations around the body, about the human body. So we are very open to just being good humans and having an opportunity to access this board in a nature of free speech. And when we can take that to highways and countries all across the world, this is the first time that anyone that can have a public messaging access to these massive screens that used to be centralized, that we're just taking it apart and reimagining how it's going to look for the next 100 years and forward. So I think that answered your question.
Yeah, it's magical what you're doing and the concept that you're creating for the future. It's being in multiple time zones, different countries, you're amplifying brands. It's really great. Thank you for joining us. Is there any last thoughts that you'd like to share before we move into the next speaker?
LFG. We'll see you in Calgary at the Bored Brewing event. We'll see you at Ape Fest. We'll see you at NFC Lisbon. Let's do it.
By the way, I love your T-shirt, and you should start styling soon. And I'm looking forward to join. I know you've been talk about a lot of things with the MBA, and I'm looking forward to you join the MBA family as well. And let's fucking go. And I'm saying the bad word, but however,
yeah, do it.
Yeah. So let's bring up the next brand, next MBA. We could like to be introduced. It's Sneed, and and welcome. First, I could like you to maybe introduce us, your brand and how many people in your team, and what's the version you want to be developing in the future.
Hey, Brandon, can
Yes,
you hear
you're
us?
on mute.
Yeah, I realized. Thank you for having us on, and it's definitely first of many. So we Sleep.io, firstly public board, looking forward to meeting you in Lisbon. We're official travel partners of NFC as well. We're going to be running a side event, so I'll send that through to you, and we can definitely catch up over a drink. And I got to definitely sign my ape up to be on the public board. So we Sleep.io, we are the first hotel booking platform built on chain. So currently we have over 350,000 hotels globally, offering users much more competitive rates to Web2 competitors. We will have 500,000 hotels by the end of next month. And as of last week, we signed up 1.2 million hotels. So we'll be drastically expanding our database within Q3. Is obviously a lot of dev work behind that to have that fully integrated. So from our end, we're really just pushing Web3 travel and trying to pave the way and create a new path of Web3 travel and disrupt Web2 booking platforms, allowing users to obviously travel freely within their cryptocurrencies, receive better booking rates for hotels globally. Currently, we accept traditional payment methods as well as 250 plus different cryptocurrencies, including ApeCoin as well. So for us, it's to obviously work as much as we can and build within these NFT communities, such as Bored Apes. And like I said, we recently, myself recently came a part of the community. First event that I attended was the Clubhouse meetup at NFT Paris, and the rest was history. Had a great night with many people that I had never met before, but it felt like I'd known them for years. And that just made me so much more bullish on MBA and building our brand with Bored Ape and Yuga itself, because I feel that there's so much that we can create as a community if we stand together and build our brands alongside each other. So from our perspective, we are really just trying to push as much as we can to create things that haven't been done before within travel, and obviously integration of Web3 really makes us able to experiment as much as possible. Getting back to the team question, we're currently a team of 12. And we, again, in terms of the workload and what we plan out to do this year, we are increasing our team as the year goes by. And yeah, I hope I've answered all those questions. And really looking forward again to NFC Lisbon and, of course, Ape Fest in October, I think. Looking forward to those tickets. Okay, I see an image there of our city NFT collection. It's going to become something completely innovative that hasn't been done before. We are currently, it's not like we creating an NFT product to create a platform. We have a fully running platform that's been live now for about 8 months. We are venture capital backed, based in Switzerland. So currently what we're doing with our NFT collection is actually just going to be our way of creating a rewards system and rewards platform for our sleep.io. What we will be doing is minting 3,000 unique cities where holders will have the IP rights to a city that they mint. Let's say, for example, you mint Dubai. There will only be one of each city. That city will now give you distribution of rewards for every single other user booking that's made through our platform. So you'll be able to get shared rewards of every single booking made within that city. Alongside that is tied in with many travel benefits for that user. We're the first entity to fractionalize travel insurance. So now just from holding an NFT, your bookings are all covered within our platform going forward, as well as additional rewards and benefits such as discounted travel and certain concierge services that I'm not able to mention yet. So it's going to be a complete unique product that hasn't been launched before. And if you look at a perspective of like Web2 giants within booking platforms, if a Web2 giant did this many years ago, you wouldn't have to work a day in your life. Being able to receive rewards for every single hotel booking made on a platform. So yeah, we're working on many products and launching a lot this year coming up, and we're really just trying to create a product with the community and those who align with travel to create the best travel services out there and disrupt as many Web2 booking platforms that we can, because I feel within Web3, in terms of experimentation, we're able to obviously test the limits and boundaries of the travel industry and test things that have never been done before. So yeah, I'm open to any questions that anyone may have or anything about our platform. And yeah, thank you so much.
This is great. Thank you for sharing, Brandon. It's nice to have you here and all of your different things with your, I think there's some background noise for you. Okay.
Yeah, Jason, will you like to ask some question?
No,
sure.
just asking if you had any questions or anyone within who's listening about the product. So yeah, looking forward to expanding within the community and meeting a lot more community members along the way.
Awesome. Jason, you have any question?
Yeah, just, I think obviously want to kind of jump on and dig around. Can you tell us a little bit of how you kind of got it to this point, scaling it with the partnerships and building the platform, how it was funded, and kind of that part of the journey?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, quite a funny story. Prior to my journey with Sleep.io and being a part of the founding team, I worked for D-Guards and Youths at D-Labs for over a year and a half. I was sitting in my hometown in Krakow, Poland, and I was wearing a D-Guards hoodie, and somebody walked by and said, "Nice hoodie." And I was really confused how someone within Poland knew what a D-Guard was, never mind recognizing my NFT merchandise. We ended up started speaking, and the rest was history. This was about a year and a half ago. Little did I know that the co-founder Michael, who couldn't join us today, was actually the biggest distribution of tourism into Eastern Europe and had offices in Main Square with over 200 staff members. At the time, I was working for D-Labs and was very loyal to what I was doing, but I'm very grateful to have been. I travel extensively and have for many, many years. And I felt that it was a time to close the door and open a new one. We started becoming really good friends, and he described to me what he was building, being Sleep.io, and at last he sold his last venture and wanted to go full into hotels within Web3 because they had been within travel tech for over 25 years. So anyways, we became very close with the family, and I decided that it was now time to take a new journey into travel within Web3 because it's something that I really believed in, and I felt that there wasn't many companies that were able to deliver the service that I was actually looking for. So why not be a part of the company that builds the service that I've always dreamt of? So we started the platform was in development over a year and a half ago. We VC backed, as I mentioned, and we've been live for about 7 months, and we've been scaling ever since. Within Web3, months of work feels like a year of work, and we've really been just distributing our partnerships alongside the strongest communities, alongside very big names to obviously build that trust within these communities of travel. Being within these communities partnerships, we're able to offer travel benefits and discount to these communities just for obviously using our services, as well as being able to do larger travel requirements that is needed by these communities, such as large block bookings. We did World of Women in Paris recently, and a few other large bookings within NYC and bookings coming up to this year. So I feel that there was no product within Web3 that was able to suffice communities and individuals' travel needs, as well as to be able to travel freely within their crypto at much more competitive rates to your Web2 giants. So it's been a lengthy journey of the past 8 months. We've accomplished a lot, and I do believe that this is just the beginning. And what we set out to do in the next year and years ahead is definitely going to be very innovative within the space and within travel.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's one point you bring up. It's very important to line up with different community. I'm actually very happy you line up with the World of Women because I'm also one of the World of Women holder as well, and I do love to see in the future. For the travel and for the hotel could be having much more improved because sometimes travel in different city could be overwhelming, especially all the event was impact, like you're not able to go a lot different space, but you kind of like want to kind of taking your time to book the hotel around, but also you want to be having a good pricing. It's not like over expensive, but you just doesn't have much time to research. Having a hotel like booking brand like what you does, it will be actually helping communities save a lot of the time, but at the same time like could be create much more stronger network or even like space and bringing up together and people can be chill together and basically having a much more easy hangout environment together. And I'm very excited for your brand. Can you also share with us for now how many partnership you having and also what is your plan on the I know you have a couple event plans coming. For example, one of the event is coming to the MSC, right? And also in the MIT Fast, actually me as Icon Markham, we also having a couple events going on around the MIT Fast and could love to line up, but at the same time I could like to see what's your schedule in the next couple event as well, and including a fast. Yeah.
In terms of partnerships, we've partnered with already over, I'd say, about 25 different projects. and bringing benefits to them. And another focus of ours is obviously partnerships with crypto conferences. So we've partnered so far with 12 conferences this year, and that is a whole lot more pending as well. So again, in terms of the conferences, we try to align ourselves with obviously bringing travel benefits back to those users attending those conferences. So for example, now if you go onto NFC's website and click accommodation, it'll take you through to a landing page, and it offers you over 10% discount on your hotel stay, just due to the partnership of that conference. I've just come back from Dubai last week, and then I've flown to Germany this week. We made the finals of a pitch competition today where I spoke at Dortmund Stadium. So it was really a cool experience. And then next week I'll be flying out to Lisbon for NFC. I see the images up there for our side events. So please, anyone who is in Lisbon, please do come join us for a good time. We've got a great venue on a rooftop. We've got DJs, we've got food, drinks, and just a good time for networking. Spots are filling up really fast. We're limited to about 250 people. So I'd love to meet some new Bored Ape holders and mutant holders across the community. And then from Lisbon, I'll be flying directly to Rome, where we are the partners for NFT Rome. Going to go enjoy a bit of pizza and wine with the communities out there in Rome. And throughout this year, there's a whole lot of communities and side.
Oh, maybe he have a connect issue.
Well, he's back.
He's
Hey.
so
So sorry.
he's already flying to Lisbon to waiting for you guys. So yeah, don't worry, you back.
I'm not too sure where you lost me. I was just talking away.
Yeah. So yeah, we very excited to see like whenever you're planning for the next event. Of course, BoredIn will love to follow up as well. Feel free to drop the link on our the BoredIn tweet as the same live space as well. We will be try to share with the community as much as we can. And I think you was talking about the MFC's event and also talk about a couple plan. And I don't think you mentioned the AFAS yet, so maybe you can continue to mention share with the community.
Yeah, we'll definitely be at ApeFest this year. This will be my first attendance of ApeFest. I was not a part of the community during Hong Kong ApeFest, but I was lucky enough in Paris. I got mentioned to by someone who lived in Paris that Bape Champs Elise in Paris actually got stock of the Bored Ape Bape collab. So I was very lucky. I literally left the event immediately, took an Uber, and was lucky enough to get a pair of Bapesters as well as the Bape merchandise with Yuga. So that was my first little bit of I would say merchandise from Bored Apes and within the community. So really looking forward to rocking that in Lisbon this year and meeting a whole lot of new community members. I'm currently trying to be in discussions with Yuga to see what we can do in offerings of hotels for ApeFest and obviously bring back the discounts to the communities. Currently, we have over 200 hotels in Lisbon, so there's many options that we're able to offer. But if not, we'll take it as it comes and hoping that we can align something with a partnership directly to obviously bring back the benefits to holders and allow people to travel freely globally with their cryptocurrency. Thank you so much for your time and questions. I appreciate it and looking forward to building with you all.
Awesome. Yeah, we definitely love to have a chat after the we do have a couple plans going on with the BoredIn, and we actually have a very happy event during the MFT NYC. We actually host a boy bunch. We know how important to having a chill environment for the community, for the network, but not just that. When doing the event, everybody was very excited to basically just hang out, and I think having a service like that, we can create a better network for everyone. So the next are you ready for share your website and share your colony to everyone? Because I know when we are doing the boy bunch, you was very excited. Your team is always very excited and sharing a lot of things with our community. But I think the audience may doesn't really know what you guys doing. Maybe you want to share about your team, and I think that's just like a perfect picture to explain what colony are doing. So yeah, anything you want to share, and please share with us. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, like, firstly, the ape brunch was so good. And I mean, I know, like, that was the first time I got to meet all of these, like, ape holders, ape builders. I wouldn't even say holders. Like, everyone is a builder in that event, to be honest. Like, met, like, anyone is like, oh, I'm doing graffiti. I met Roxal, and then there's someone who's doing, like, the bad teeth with 288. And there's so many builders, right? And like after that whole brunch, it was like, okay, I went to an ape builder event rather than like an ape brunch event. So it was a very good event to kind of just mingle with the community members. But yeah, like, we had fun. We had some pack ribs that Ducks and Visit from our team was doing with everyone. It was a fun experience overall. And yeah, I mean, that kind of led up to like where we are today. Like, Colony is a launch pad and marketplace for physical collectibles. And as you can see from this graphic here, whether it's like cards or like something that I'm holding in my hand right now as well, right? Graded collectibles. So whether it's cards, whether it's comics, video games, coming up soon, like say sneakers, watches, whatever it is, anything that is physical collectibles, our aim as a platform is to kind of have a safe place for them to be traded, bought and sold. And obviously, the motivation for this kind of comes from what we as collectors had faced as problems when we were buying anything from like eBay or like any other platform, wherein the fees were so high, like paying 15% fees and sales tax on eBay just to get an item. It is still a pain. Not even like was, it is still a pain. So that's where like kind of we kind of went with our thought process on how can we build a better platform, utilize blockchain at the same time, and just create a very awesome community around collectibles. And like that's what we are kind of building towards. We launched probably like 10-11 days ago. We were not expecting the response that we had. Like, all the items on a marketplace were just swept on like the first 2 days, and immediately like people are flipping it like for crazy. And we have inventory crunch from the third day onwards, which is crazy. So like all of our reseller partners that we have kind of onboarded, everyone's sending in inventory right now to do drops and sell on the marketplace. So that's kind of like the fun aspect to it. With overall, as what we are kind of building as a platform, it's to kind of solve problems for two types of users. The first one is a collector. So we have a better way of collecting via our marketplace. All the items from users, they get vaulted in a Brinks vault. So Brinks security, those armored trucks from point A to point B. Literally, our collectibles are stored within like between gold and silver bar stacks, right? Like, we went into the vault, and that is exactly how it is. We used to joke before, but like till the point we were in the vault and we came, I was like, okay, like this is secure. So yeah, it's as secure as it gets. So once items go into the vault, we tokenize them, we airdrop it to your wallet. We are built on Blast, so like it's probably the hottest chain right now. With Blast Gold and everything, it just kind of gives us a very good launch pad to incentivize the community while they have their passion for collecting at the same time. So like that's how we kind of think about it. And we had our first drop down of the Grand Line, which was a one piece card drop, sold out within like probably 30 seconds. And like immediately, like, our Discord is like, when's the next drop? And we were like just processing on, okay, like this drop was too quick to sell out. Something's happening here. We need to start getting more drops into the community as well. So yeah, it's been a super fun experience. We're building with the community. Everyone's super hyped. We do like cribs every week, and like we generally have like 20-25 people all opening like this Pokemon packs, Dragon Ball packs, and it's just a fun community that we're building. And I think that's like the cornerstone of like what the fundamental is. Like, it's the tech is nothing without the community. So like for us, that's what our aim is, that's what our goal is. We have probably 8 to 10 members on the team right now. Some of them you've already seen on the timeline. Darks and Visit, Shanice, Franalations is there in our team as well. Joey is there in our team as well. my co-founder Andrea, you would have seen her. That there she is with Ducks and Wizard on the right. We did some live pack rips with Luca and Thread Guy as well. They did not get any good cards in there, but I mean, like they got rugged in a way, which is fine. Because not every pack is a good one, but it was a fun experience. And like, Ducks and Wizard is just an amazing person to kind of lead those front facing comms with the community members overall. And yeah, I mean, like 10-12 days into launch, looking forward, the plan is to have the product market fit in Web3 first, kind of get the Web3 community behind us, and then when the tech's ready and when like all the necessary puzzle pieces fall into place, we'll go into Web2, where the real problem lies within all the resellers and all the businesses that currently face so many of these problems that we are fixing. And yeah, that's Colony.
Awesome. And do you want to share Colin's the website so maybe everyone can be more understand what's going on, or do you want to explain or do you want to share the video what you guys are doing with the pocket trading, and not the pocket, but it's the card trading, and it's very excited too. If you want to share, you feel free to draw on the
Sure.
ball and just bring it up. And by you doing that, and I think maybe having a next question, maybe we can share invite Blue Eye Queen to ask you any next question, so I can help you to bring the dashboard
I've shared my screen. I'm not sure if you have that already.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, this is our homepage right now. We'll be having our second drop scheduled soon, which is Tom is a very awesome member in our community. He's like a huge Pokemon collector. He's slowly getting into other collectibles as well, but he'll be coming up with his next drop on the platform, which is going to be like 40 Pokemon cards. So it's gonna be fun. Our marketplace is like we have so many categories, and we're just kind of adding more and more categories as time goes. We just added probably Star Wars and these categories yesterday. So if I go in Pokemon right now, there's probably like 379 items, and the minimum card right now is $95. Like everything that was under $100 was swept in the last few days, and like now people are just kind of enjoying and flipping cards until the new inventory comes in. Logging in is very simple. You just like log in with your MetaMask and you're in. It's that easy. Like when you're signing up for the first time, it will also ask you for your email, but after that it just connect your wallet and that's it. It's on Blast, so there's hardly any gas, right? Everything is like built for the consumer so that we do not have to worry about gas fees again. Once you're here, you can just kind of play around the marketplace. There are like filters you can see depending on certain graders, certain criteria on what you want to kind of look at. And that's basically it. Like there's a marketplace, drops come up every week or so, and like people can keep buying and kind of keep enjoying the passion for collectibles while getting incentivized from Blast and Colony points at the same time. So like it's a double bonanza over there.
What is how do you keep it so that someone can't submit something that's an impersonation? How do you verify if the card is legitimate?
Sure. So like as of now, what we are only accepting are graded collectibles. So if you see here, this is a CGC card. Behind the card, there's a barcode. So every card that comes into the vault, it's kind of verified by the vault team beforehand. And if it doesn't check out, then we just kind of send it back. It's not allowed. Like there's no, we don't want to take the risk of getting fake items in the vault, and that's why we are only going for graded collectibles at this point. All of these collectibles that you see, whether it's like whichever company it is, this is for example PSA, they have their own barcode, their own like code. If you go on their site right now, by scanning the barcode, it will actually show you, okay, this is a Japanese promo Pikachu and this is the details of that card overall. That like it takes out the burden for us as a startup, because the last thing that we want to be focusing on or worrying about is getting like fake items in. So the best thing is that you only take graded collectibles in, so that there is that added level of authenticity and verification on top of it. It just makes it a better experience for other buyers and other collectors to be like, oh, it's already a PSA 10, it's already a BGS card, so it's kind of makes sense, and it's like more transparent and trustworthy that way.
I love it. And how do you make revenue based off of this model?
So as a marketplace and launchpad, we make revenue off of marketplace fees. So any sales that are happening on the marketplace, there's fees that we collect there. Whenever a reseller is doing drops with us, there's a fee we collect there as well. And there are a few other touch points on like claiming the physical item, or if you want to kind of get it kind of fully graded by us. And then like by us, I mean like we can be like the concierge service where we'll help you get it to the grading company, and then eventually in the world. That is also something that will be coming up soon. So yeah, like multiple like revenue touch points overall. It's not like like one big area where like this is the only place where we make money. It's more of like different areas around the whole product life cycle that like the platform makes money overall.
So that is something on your roadmap, is to be able to get the tangible card to the person if they wanted to.
Yeah, so it is. So every item is in the Brinks vault right now. So let's say you go ahead and buy this card in front of you, and you are like, I don't want the digital, I just want the physical in my hands. All you have to do is pay shipping, and the item will be sent to you. And when the item is sent to you, the digital gets burnt, because we cannot determine the quality of the item once it leaves the vault.
That's amazing. That's legit. I love that you broke that down for me. And I hope others needed that breakdown too. Because at first I was like, is it all digital? But you have tangible opportunity as well. So that's really cool.
Yeah, they was like doing the giveaway on our boy bunch. I have a one pad in here too. I think I got one, and also I saw the item, like the couple design for your MBA brand design as well, and it's pretty cool. And is this the event you're organizing during the MTMIC?
Yes, this is the event we had at NFT NYC. You can see like Joey with the T-shirt, and then you can see Steve, like NFT Steve, at the end. So like we had a good community kind of meetup there. Shani's from our team just kind of handled everything start to finish. She's amazing. Like this is her world, right? And kind of getting a community together, just enjoying networking, talking with each other about collectibles, about anything Web3, right? Like we just wanted to have that first colony event done, and it was a fun vibe.
Yeah, I see in our chat was everyone excited asking like how they can get one, and the easy simple way is should be following you guys' website, right?
Yeah, I mean, like buying anything on the platform super easy, right? Like there's this initial hurdle for anyone who's not on Blush to kind of get some funds on Blush, but like once you're on Blush, USDB is the stable coin on Blush. So like the current platform currency is USDB. So whatever you see can be bought with USDB, whether it's 10, 15, $10,000, doesn't matter.
Awesome. Yeah, and anything you want to ask to Jason?
No, I mean, I think more of a comment than ask is, I think it's really cool to see your team kind of executing and kind of out in the community, tapped in, with all these different people on your team, and driving content, and taking advantage of the new meta around Blast Gold. So even though we just met not that long ago, right? I feel like all I see on my timeline is things around the colony, or things that you guys are doing associated with the meta. So, hats off. And love to see. I feel like it just fits very well with kind of the community collectibles, and now with the Blast Gold, kind of like the D-Gen culture.
Yeah, and
Thank you so much.
You get those Pokemon cards up. I'm a big Magic the Gathering player. I love playing that card game since I was a kid, and still to this day. And we all know that, of course, the first Bitcoin exchange was a Magic card trading exchange. So really curious to see that coming. I'll have to check out your site a little bit deeper.
Yeah, we
It's
we are
very
in the process of
nostalgic.
getting MTG on there as well. We're just getting a community. Like we had a couple of guys on the other day saying, "I see Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the hell's Magic?" I was like, okay, I did not know anyone into Magic on the timeline yet, but like why? Like this is what is an advantage of us launching is like everyone's a DJ and everyone's farming something, everyone's doing something. But as soon as they see collectibles, now it's like farming with a purpose in a way. Whereas like, okay, shit, like I used to collect this, now I can kind of enjoy it and like kind of get a bonus on like whatever at the same time. And then we have like people coming out of the woodwork in a way, like, oh, I'm a collector of this, I'm a collector of that, and that's basically the goal that we're going after is like this web3 is a bubble, right? Everyone's timeline is a bubble, so like there are so many bubbles happening. We're just kind of trying to tap into different bubbles at the same time and getting like people out and kind of out to discover us in a way.
Well, I'll happily volunteer to either buy or sell the first Magic card on your platform. You just DM me and
Let's
tell me when
make
you're
it
ready,
happen.
and I will either buy one that someone posted or I'll sell one myself. It'll be a good one
I
too.
have,
It won't
it's,
be.
it's always something in my hands. Like right now, I'm just playing
Yes,
around with some Pokemon cards, so it's
yes. I got my
this
Magic
is
deck
our
ready for
boy
tomorrow.
in goal. Like I think this is how our boy life space go. Every time I just love to see people stopping and buying things. I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
just me, but
I'm not
I,
sure.
I
Like our Discord pack reps are crazy. Like we have Daxon Wizard. You would have seen him on that time, and he was at the event as well. He would just kind of like take one card, fold it, and just kind of eat it. That's like his mojo, and it's crazy. And like people are following him, which is even crazy.
yeah,
I,
and
I saw one of his videos. I was like, I was trying to like wrap my head around it.
I think it's great. You guys also create a lot the content about the short radio, how you're trading the car, and also doing different UN. I think that is very catchy, and I think such you guys are doing such a good job for the content. And I think it's also the numbers we're going on the short radio as well. Everyone just so interesting to see what's the trading with the car, and congratulations, you guys. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And that's the goal, right? Like we would rather focus on 100, 200, 500,000, like hardcore community members that are collectors, right? Because even if the incentives vanish tomorrow, even if whatever vanishes tomorrow, these community members will still stay there. So like we're kind of building with this core group of people who believe in us, and we're just kind of pushing the brand forward with them.
Awesome. Yeah. So today our time actually still have some time left. I do want to share a little bit what we are building on our new BoredIn website, as you see in the screen. And now we actually building a lot with the new tag about the research tag. It's basically we have create a couple of different type of the business for the MBA business. So we'll be add more. But the first one we actually already on board, like Boy Brewers and also Boy Bagel and other page, and we actually slowly updating. For example, you can see in the Boy Bagel we are very focused on the committee news and also focus on their e-commerce, so you can directly to basically we have a link you can buy on their website, and also focus on featuring the whenever they want to feature on their painted, because it's just easy way to share with the community for the news update as well. And also we have the gallery, and that is what we are doing is where we focus on spotlighting each brand. And also if you interesting to submit our newsletter, you will see on our newsletter box, and basically that will be having our weekly we try to weekly boys in newsletter update, and basically you can see the title interior and click to go to different brand, and so it's just easy for reading. It's same as your phone as well. We having a lot the community feature. We're not just having a event, we also have an Acon DAO feature. We also having a community highlight. So yeah, please if you check up our boy in newsletter space if you like it, and also give us the follow, because we will be love to continue to featuring different MBA brand, but at the same time we could love to onboard everyone as well, and we'd love to have you. And this is all about. Let's we take the final photo, and then we can share our final start, and that will be end of our space. Okay. and let's take a good photo. And I counted on 3. Yeah, and Brandon, yeah, come back. I just want to ask you about. I counted on 3. Let's take a good photo. Let's take a good photo. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's great. And yeah, let's have a final sound, and then we'll be end up today's space. Let's restart for mean brain first, and then you call up next person. Okay.
And so this is just final words. Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, the final sound. Any final sound, or you have anything?
No, I'm just excited to see everyone in Lisbon, and then at Ape Fest. You know, the whole vision with the public board is to support Made by Ape brands and other artists in the community and people that just want to get their messaging out there. It's really exciting to be here. I love the support that we received so far, like over 1,000 people engaged, and just love being here and being a part of the community. So see you in Lisbon twice. We'll see you in Lisbon twice. We'll see you at NC Lisbon and then at Ape Fest back to back. Let's do this. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
and Calgary. Don't forget Calgary. We'll see you in Calgary for the Bored Brewing stuff too. Let's do it.
Yeah, from my end, I just want to say thank you so much for this time. It's definitely first of many. I'm looking forward to furthering discussions and seeing where I can also bring benefits and travel benefits to the BoredIn community, because that's across all Ape holders, and looking forward to NFC and of course Ape Fest, the build up. I'm counting down the days, a little bit nervous for the tickets on Tuesday, but I believe we will all get our tickets and meet up there within due time. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a blessed day further.
Awesome. I mean, thank you for having me here, guys. It's always fun to kind of speak with other builders within the Ape community. Final words. I mean, like, I'm looking forward to being in my first Ape Fest in October. The tickets, I am as nervous as Brandon on the tickets, on like what's gonna happen. But like, there's one rule within the Ape community that I know, that if I don't get the tickets quickly, all I have to do is go on the timeline and FUD PP man. So like, that's what my tweet is already scheduled in case I don't get it. So PP man, keep an eye out.
Why are you sharing the live space now? Everybody know. I hate you. You should not share. Yeah, I can't take a bet. I can't take a bet. So yeah, any final sound from Blue Eye Queen and Jason?
Sure, I'll kick it off. Wonderful job, speakers. It's so amazing to hear how much everyone is building and the energy that you put into it. And I love still being immersed in this world at 1,000,000% capacity. Although I was affected by the layoffs at Yuga, I had 2.5 beautiful years on the team, and I'm still very much immersed with our community. And I actually feel that it was a blessing because I get to be deeper involved and consult more directly and not have to consider my role in legal land. Although you guys, a dream job, I feel like it was just another launching point into being immersed into what everyone's doing full on. So God bless everyone being here today. And also, if you like the DJ set, we'll do another one, Pavel, right?
We should do the ending. Yeah, I think you should be ready, and we should do the ending and let Jason speak. And then you can music start again. And I mean, that will be for our afternoon. Just take some shot, and that's it. Yeah.
It's a club space where we're going to
club
turn
space.
it into.
Yeah. How about
final sound? Thank you for everyone coming. I think, the one thing I would say is the community is undefeated, right? I think there's projects that I wasn't as aware of, and the number of MBAs that get added every week is just tremendous. I think we're closing in, if not already, near 500. And same thing to be said about you guys today, right? I think building things that layer on top of the community and help the community and add value to the community. I mean, I see that kind of as a consistent theme with all 3 of these projects, and that's why I also think the community is undefeated, right? And I would just make that suggestion for those in the space looking to build something is tap into the community, build and add value for the community, and I think it's gonna win, right? So appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and for me, final out, of course, try to follow everyone as possible. And thank you for today's chat. And I think that is such a great chat today. We kind of like bringing every time something new to the community, not just products. It's also about this week is about the tools and I don't know what our guest next week. I don't know. I don't have a plan yet, by the way. But I'm so happy to having you guys, but at the same time, like very excited to share more all your journey together. And I think Blue Queen, Ice Queen, do you ready for your music? And I think that would be great for we are close to the end. I think that's it. And thank you so much, everyone. And excited to see you next week. And bye. We'll close the
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again.
Great job.
Bye.
Jam.
Bye.
Let's do this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lisbon, Calgary. Lisbon, Calgary. That's the order.
Okay. End of the stay. Bye.
No.